My name is the Rad Man, and I am here to play some Farming Simulator 2015, 15,024. Yeah, those are a little bit different numbers. Anyway, so yeah, I'm here to play some Farming Sim 2015, and if you remember last episode, I'm sorry it was extremely long, but I said everything that I needed to say for the sake of introduction. So now we can get straight into planning how to make money and stuff. And I hope the game will load because I kind of wanted to record the intro without the machine sounds playing in the background. And also, I'm going to be uploading this video probably before I upload most of my Borderlands videos. In fact, right now I'm uploading Borderlands 6, and I'm probably going to have this video and the first one try and come out pretty soon. Which is a little bit of foreshadowing, I guess, but whatever. Oh yeah, now you can actually hear the game sounds. So I didn't actually ever have time to finish this off camera, so I might just skip to that, but yeah, I got pretty close. Okay, finish that, there we go. And I think while that's finishing up, I'm gonna show you guys a few of the other mods that I'm probably going to be using for reference, and we'll keep that off because if you go into the shop, you will hear the sounds of the vehicle that you're using at the time. Okay. So yeah, anyway, I would just like to say, so that intro I made, I might end up having to look for new music for it because when I uploaded up Borderlands 2 episode 5, it gave me a not a copyright strike, but it gave me a thing where I can't monetize it because it identified it as a third party's, and even though it's royalty free, I can't monetize with that exact song, so I might find a slightly different one, but I don't know. If it only does it once, it's not that big of a deal, but if it keeps recognizing it every time, I'm probably going to change the song out for something it won't um, freak out about. But anyway, so as far as the mods go, oh, and I forgot it's going to pause the game while I'm doing this, so I'll just do this quickly and then skip most of the cultivating off camera or time lapse it or something. So yeah, so most of these are John Deere, as you can see. Now, unfortunately, I haven't had enough. I don't have a world where I built up millions yet, because I don't know. I just don't like using money mods. I usually have like one world where I get up to about $1 million using a combination of mods, but I haven't had time to do that yet. Oh yeah. So as you can see here, we have these loaders, and they support all the types of bales. Do these support the bales? Okay, these do. This supports round bales, but it looks okay. It looks like this one for some reason doesn't support. I'd assume that's a bale, but those are definitely bales. If they're not, I'd be extremely surprised. I have no idea what this is though. Oh, it's a conveyor trailer. Okay, that makes sense now. Okay. And I was thinking what we might do is later in this episode test out these conveyors if we can, or if we save up enough to get a conveyor or a baler, we might see if we can use that because last episode I showed you how small the input for our selling of bales is, and I'd like to have a little bit bigger than that because it's a lot useful to have a bigger one. And another reason, guys, if you didn't kind of figure it out, if I can find, I don't know if there actually is a mod, but if I can find one of these trailers that is like this one and supports silage, I'm probably gonna try and use it behind my what's it called? Oh, apparently I do have a mod that has this in it was thinking we might buy one of these, or I might just buy the IT Runner DLC, but I already have one version of it. Yeah, anyway, so what we might do is, if we can, we might get an overloader like this and put it behind a chopper, and then for corn, and then just overload into a main wagon rather than hooking and unhooking wagons all the time, because that's what I've done in the past. And yeah, I guess I might just go show you a little bit of a reason why it's so slow. So sorry in advance for the game audio if it isn't very good, very properly balanced. Going in between games so often is kind of hard, but what I'm gonna do is I was looking at Amazon, and I've been having some trouble hooking my Elgato up to my PC and getting sound through it, but I think I found just the cable for it. But my problem is that my audio from my headphones, like my headphones are USB, and all the audio jacks left on my computer are all the jacks. But the only problem is, if I have a jack plugged in and my headset plugged in, whenever I turn on my headset, it shuts off the sound to the Elgato. But that also means that the Elgato, if it can hear my voice just fine, which for a game like this it wouldn't be that big of a deal because I usually don't record it with sound anyway. But in a game like Borderlands 2, where there's dialogue and stuff, that would be missing a big part of the game. So yeah, I'm gonna see if Chris can come over later sometime this week and help me fix it. And yeah, I guess but the real reason I'm getting that fixed, though, if you didn't realize, is I can record a lot better quality videos if I have that hooked up, and there won't be frame rate drops because of fraps if I do that. Now we're actually gonna look. I think I might have downloaded a sprayer. Yeah, I downloaded a. Oh, these are the in-game ones. I meant a modded one. Yeah, I did download one of those. I just want to see if it's any good. I can't afford that. Dang it. Because I kind of want to fertilize these fields, because it's a very good thing to do. So tell you what, I'm going to show you. I guess I'll see if we'll be traveling to a new place, because if I can, I really want to get that fertilizer sprayer, because you can get, I think you can tell the difference between fertilizing a field and not fertilizing a field. So I kind of want to find out what these trailers hold. I'm going to just take this under the silo and then fill it with whatever I want, and I'll just overload it into the other one when I plan to sell it. Actually, I need to check. I haven't checked my stats. So the corn is up. Where's it up at, though? Thought I had an arrow that showed where it was up, but apparently it's just up, not a specific place. So it sells for a really low price, unfortunately. Well, that's seeds. I didn't know that you had seeds. Yeah, that's silage. Okay, that makes sense now. I was confused. Thought that meant round bales. Well, whatever. Let's see. So I still have barley. We can sell barley, actually. 715 at the windmill, and 734. This is really just what you've got to do, guys. Is you just got to compare prices, because if you, oh, 1 second, I need to remember how to slow down time. No. Okay, so to manipulate time in this game, it's the 7 and 8 keys. 8 is speed up and 7 is slow down, and I totally just missed my turn. So what we're gonna do is, I believe it said grain elevator. Press 9. Yeah, that's where it is. Okay, I know where that is, actually. So we're just gonna take this and I'll just show you guys. Okay, start filling. I want the barley. And normally I wouldn't sell off everything, but where I have that $8,000, I don't actually need to make that much off this barley, and I might actually have to sell that wheat that I have, but I should make enough off of it to afford the next run time. And actually, I just realized I don't think this trailer actually tips. I think it only overloads, so I'm not 100% sure, but I don't want to get all the way up to where we're going because it is quite a drive just to find out that I have the wrong type. So we'll just come here. While it's overloading, we'll just get into the other tractor. And yeah, this will easily hold that entire trailer. And yeah, one of our first priorities is going to be to upgrade this trailer because I believe, if I remember right, it'll hold 2 unloads from that combine, and that might hold 3 actually. So we might actually have a smaller trailer than our overloader. Yeah, because it looks like our trailer holds about 8,500-ish. And I think the trailer, I'll have to rewatch the video, but I don't remember it being that full. But anyway, yeah. So we're going to the grain elevator, and as you can see, if you look on the map, we are headed right to it. And it's really close. And normally I don't actually go out to the exterior plants unless there's a like $200 difference. But where this had the highest price anyway, I'm happy to sell the barley here. Because yeah, usually I sell all of it here, but the prices, I needed the most money for this particular run through, so I didn't worry about it as much. And yeah, we should, if we can get to 15,000. Okay, we might have to, yeah. Was that 11,000 or 15? It was 14,600. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab the wheat and resell it here since you already know where it is, and skip to when these guys are done cultivating this last field, because yeah, he needs to cultivate in it, and the seeder is always the slowest one because it has to go last. So yeah, I'll just see you guys in a few seconds. Bye bye. Or, oh my gosh. I'll just see you in a few seconds. Hello guys, I'm back. Now, I just really quickly wanted to show you guys the advantages of selling machinery at the farm shop. So as you can see here, if I were to sell this, I would get 7,500. Now remember that number. But if I take it over to this little square here and drop it off and drive away and come over here and press R, I can sell this for, let's see what's that, 7,500, 8,500, 1,500 more dollars, and I am going to sell that also. Now the reason I sold that is important because the way that I personally do this game, you don't actually have to do this game your way, or this way. My gosh, I'm not speaking today. But the way I play this game is I use workers and workers use money. So what I usually do is when I sell my crops, oh, I can actually pick up that fertilizer spreader now. I have enough money. What I usually do is, yeah, I know. Okay. Yeah, what you can do is when you sell something, or at least what I do personally, is I usually don't upgrade any equipment unless it's like $200,000-300,000. But if it's only like $50,000, usually what I do is I see how long my farm can actually run on that money. And unless a great demand comes, I don't sell any other crops during that time period, because if a great demand comes, I can get a lot more money for a lot less stuff. And if you sell at the normal prices, you usually you can make a profit, but the great demands give a larger profit margin than just regular. And since I have this, I think we might actually need, what do we need? I think we need a weight on the front of this, if I remember correctly. But then again, this might not be yeah, this is a powerful enough tractor. What am I thinking? So what we're gonna do now is fertilize the field, and I think we'll wait till episode 3 to actually harvest this field, because for somehow I got off on my timing. I think I've actually recorded like about almost 30 minutes now, which is amazing considering how little you get done in 30 minutes in this game if you've been paying attention. So now we're going to go over and activate this little question bubble just because I don't want him to be there. And this is where you buy fertilizer. Now there are portable, portable, portable fertilizer wagons, and you will want to fill this all the way up because though it does have a higher worker thing, I remember it not working right. I remember it being one of those things where the worker starts, but then gets confused and just leaves the fertilizer spreading on the field basically nowhere. And if you're wondering why I didn't just save up for the bigger one, it's because the fertilizer spreaders in this game are exactly the same. And I'm gonna just set my cruise control and I'll slow down once I start spreading, going about 19 miles an hour, and I accidentally just kicked off the cruise. But yeah, if you remember from Farming Sim 2013, this is a huge fertilizer spreader range compared to 2013. Like, huge. And as you can see, I haven't quite gotten the sower down here to sow that field. And I kind of swung around there so that you can see just how big this is. Now, one more pass should do it. And it is kind of hard to not waste fertilizer, but especially if you use solid fertilizer, it doesn't, you can usually get all your fields with one thing. And I need to figure out, I know that there's a way to set the cruise control to more specific levels, like maybe 19 miles per hour all the time. But right now, since I haven't messed around with that in a while and I can't remember how to do it off the top of my head, right now whenever I turn off the fertilizer spreader, I'm just speeding up because it's not running that spreader. If you watch, I'll be going, yeah, you can hear the engine rev up and I actually go up to 42 miles per hour. So you can actually, something that some people may not know, you can fertilize fields that have not been planted yet. Now, some people might think that you can also fertilize fields that haven't been cultivated yet, but I don't have any of those. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, won't the fertilizer just get destroyed or something? No, the only thing that destroys fertilizer is the combine. And since we're not going to be running the combine over this ground before it's ready to combine, there's absolutely no reason not to fertilize it, especially since we don't have a tractor actively working in it. Because the one thing that I hate is sometimes, like usually very rarely, you'll be fertilizing and you'll almost ram into one of your tractors, because especially on these larger fields, it's really easy to get like just a tiny hair off and accidentally clip a tractor and mess up the seeding process. I've done it too many times myself. And I guess we'll just get this silly thing since I don't want it sitting here. Welcome, hello, hello, hello. Yeah, you can read that if you want by going back and pausing the video. That's just saying welcome and telling you, you guys noticed that little phone booth by the water trough? It actually is for help and hints. And this guy's done, so we're just gonna switch over to him and continue spreading, because once I'm done fertilizer spreading, I'm gonna call it the end of this episode, and I will just, instead of like entering in and doing stuff like I've done this episode, I'm just gonna skip to when the harvesting is ready, because there shouldn't be anything else I need to do, because I know I can't afford any log hauling equipment, so we won't be doing any of that while we wait. Because the log hauling equipment it's pretty pricey. But yeah. Oh, and also, one way that you may not think of initially to make money in this game is if you have the right type of trees, you can make a bunch of money off logs, but you have to have the right type of trees. And they aren't easy to harvest either. I just want to actually see if I press, no, I was just trying to see if I can figure out this cruise control thing. Sorry if it doesn't interest you in real time. Oh yeah, and you can turn off you can turn up plant growth. I usually have it on fast. I usually have withering on, time scale. Oh yeah, I want this real time right now. I don't want this inverted, and that doesn't have what I wanted. What I wanted to do was see like a help, like how to set the cruise control on a tractor, but I'll figure it out eventually. I usually do. But yeah, it basically slows down to the working speed when you have your PTO running. So yeah. Oh, and to set the cruise control, you just press 3, and I believe 2 also works. But I'll actually check that when I go around this corner. Because all I know is I tried, like, they used to have it so that 1 was something speed, then there was harvesting speed and something else. No, 2 doesn't do anything. 3 is cruise control only now. Which is a very interesting change in my opinion, because I've played all the farm sim games up to this point. And I must say, I do like what they've done with it. I like the tractors getting dirty. That's definitely more realistic than in the previous versions. And also, in the comments below, why don't you guys tell me whether or not you played any farm sim games and what your favorite farm sim game is if you have. And if you haven't, then tell me why. Tell me whether or not you'd consider actually buying the game after seeing my Let's Play of it. And if you are going to buy the game, I was going to think. Yeah, just tell me whether or not you think that you'd invest in a game like this. And it is currently on Steam, so if you do want to buy it, you can just wait for a Steam sale or something. Because yeah, the Giants games usually go on sale pretty often. But anyway, I'd like to thank you all for watching this video. I will see you in the next episode where we will be harvesting our first massive crop of actual, fertilizer. Fertilizer, oh my gosh. Actual fertilized crops. And as you can see, if you look down in the bottom right, we only used up not even half of our fertilizer. So one fill up of fertilizer, which cost us, I think it was 2,000 or 3,000, will last you at least 2 or 3 harvests, as long as you don't own any of the bigger fields. And if you do, then you just need to invest in the larger type that's a pole behind. And I don't know, maybe they've changed it in this game, but I personally would not invest in a liquid fertilizer spreader. I just remember having to always fill them up constantly, and it was really, really annoying. I need to figure out where I put the trailer. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, anyway, thank you for watching, everyone. I have been the Radman, and I will see you in the next video. Oh yeah, also, if you have any other suggestions of games that I should play, like maybe not like full actual Let's Play type games, but maybe just like little games or games I should potentially look at to consider Let's Playing in the future. Because what I plan on doing now is I'm going to start up a Minecraft series, which will be in single player vanilla, and then a modded series where me and Chris play on a modded server, and we have 2 different play styles in that, like we do in Borderlands 2. So I'm looking forward to that. And also, I'm going to be trying to finish up Lego The Hobbit. I haven't been very good about recording it, though, because I've been experimenting with the Elgato, trying to make the computer work. So, if you are a fan of Lego The Hobbit, I'm sorry I've been delaying it. I will get back on it. Thank you for watching, guys. Goodbye.